Hi, I'm Ray Jones. As you know, thanks very much indeed for agreeing to take part in this online group discussion about the inclusion of patient opinion in the nursing curriculum. I'm hoping that after seeing this video, you might, by Sunday, make a first post and then engage in the conversation in the DLE over the week. The background to this is, I think you know that Plymouth University aims to involve service users to enrich the curriculum for nursing students. We also want, if possible, our students to make some sort of contribution to local health and health services. So we've explored 5 ways of including the use of patient opinion into the nursing curriculum: timetable webinars, video linked lectures, the optional enhanced access to patient opinion data for self-study, an audit of patient comments for 2 local hospitals, and optional Twitter and tweet chat about patient opinion. So this summary is just to set the scene of our experiences to date, and once you've watched it, you might like to post your initial thoughts on the DL. Universities in general, not just Plymouth, but universities in general have involved service users in various ways in the nursing curriculum. So some universities have engaged service users in the recruitment of students to the course. Others have involved them in curriculum planning. In some cases, patients have come in and given classes face to face. As you know, we at Plymouth have been looking at optional attachments to patient participation groups, PPGs. We've also had Twitter discussions, and people have been following patient opinion. So we've particularly looking at patient opinion in this video and in this group discussion. There's also, some of you may have come across DipX or Health Talk Online, which are videos of patients' experiences. So some universities, and I believe Plymouth to some degree, have made use of some of those videos. And next year we're thinking of introducing a scheme whereby students actually meet with community volunteers. Most of the service user involvement is of benefit to the students, obviously, and the ones in red here are, I think, mostly of benefit to the students and perhaps less benefit to the service users themselves. So, for example, the videos from DipX, they've been made by service users. They're now very useful for students to look at, but the users, the service users themselves, are going to get no further benefit from. Whereas some of the other ones are slightly more active in a way that were service user involvement. So, for example, working together with PPGs, that's obviously a benefit to the PPG as well as to the student. And we're hoping that the proposal that we're putting forward for next year for our students meeting community volunteers will benefit both the students and to the patients, the service users. So our experiments this year in patient opinion, we've been trying to assess the feasibility and the benefit of different methods of including patient opinion in the curriculum. And we've been asking these 2 questions. 1, can we ensure that all students know about and have a basic understanding of patient feedback sites? And secondly, can we in some way use student involvement to help improve local services? What we've tried are these 5 things. We've tried webinars from James Munro in the 1st and 3rd years. Students there voted on a number of questions during the webinar. We tried Skyped lecture simultaneously to lecture theatres in Truro and Plymouth, and students were able to ask questions at the end. Those of you who are punks will know that we've asked you to follow patient opinion, and we've also had optional tweet chats open to anybody about patient opinion. All students, whether you know this or not, but all students have had optional access to patient opinion, to a wider, fuller access to search and access comments on patient opinion. And lastly, we recruited 2 volunteers, Steph and Heather, who are in the group here, and they reviewed the last 54 comments for Derriford and Trelisk. They rated the comments using a friends and family test. A summary of that was then sent to the 2 directors of nursing at Trelisk and Derriford. to gauge the utility of the exercise. And as a follow-up, we've had Jenny Aronson review more recent comments to see if that letter to the directors of nursing made any difference to the way that hospitals were responding. So we want to know what you think, and this can come under three headings, A, B and C. First of all, are these reasonable aims? If they are, why? If they're not, why not? Secondly, from your experience of patient opinion and your views about the other ways of doing this, how can we best achieve them? Thirdly, how should patient opinion fit with other ways of involving service users? So what do you think about other ways of service users, and what's the role of patient opinion in this?